Hi, this is Jeffrey, and today I'm going to talk about that Casio watch that would not die. Yes, that's right, the Casio watch that would not die. What do I mean by that? Well, back in about 2003, I bought a Casio A158W watch. And ever since then, it's worked perfectly. I never had to change the battery. I never had to change anything. I never had to do anything to it. And so here is the watch that would not die. My own Casio A158W from 2003. Now, I bought this watch at J&R Computer World in Manhattan. It was located on Park Row, near City Hall. It was kind of a crummy store. You know, it had 5 levels, but they never really made it all that nice. They sold all kinds of computer equipment, electronics, televisions, all of that stuff. And they abruptly closed down in 2014. They reopened as J&R Express, and that quickly closed down. So I don't know if that store will ever reopen. But it was always filled with European tourists, especially from Northern Europe. I don't know why. Maybe you couldn't get that kind of stuff there, and they took shopping trips to New York City where they could probably buy cheaper than they can in Europe. But anyway, getting back to the watch, I bought this watch there in 2003, and it's worked perfectly ever since. I've never needed to change the battery. I've never needed to change the strap. I never needed to do anything to it. It's in pretty good condition, as you see. There's a few little nicks and marks on it, but that's to be expected. So all of the functions work. It still is a great watch to have. It's a knockaround watch. It's a beater watch. This is a watch that I use to go to the store with, or do the laundry with. This morning I did the laundry and I wore this watch. So I don't want to use a good watch. I don't want to use an expensive watch for something like that, for a task like that. So I use this watch that I believe I paid like around $15 for. And so, incredibly, the price has not increased all that much, if at all, because you could probably get these on sale for around $15 to $20. So, given the fact that this was like 19 years ago that I bought this watch, and the price has not really increased that much. I mean, it has not doubled or tripled. Is really amazing. It's really something that you can still buy this watch for probably under $20. If it's on sale, you could probably get it for like $15 or so, maybe even less sometimes. So this watch represents an extreme value for your money. I mean, a watch that lasts 19 years, a watch that you don't even have to buy a new battery for. I mean, that is absolutely awesome. I mean, that is just absolutely incredible. So Casio really has to be commended for making a watch that lasts this long, and you don't need to do anything to it. You don't need to do any maintenance to it. You don't need to change anything to it. You don't have to spend any money on it. I mean, that is really something. Now, I recently purchased a Casio A158WE, which is the gold version of this watch. And I will show you that watch right now. So here is the Casio A158WE, the gold version of this watch. Now, when I bought it, it was very similar. It felt very similar in materials to the other watch that I've had for 19 years. The only thing that I noticed about this watch, which led me to believe it's not as good a quality as the original one, is that when I touched the front part of the watch, when I touched the watch face, I noticed that there may have been a little bit of smearing on the LCD numbers. So that is something to look out for. That is something to take into consideration, because this watch I'm thinking it might not be as well made as the original one. I mean, it looks pretty much the same. It's probably very close in manufacture to the original, but because of that, I'm a little bit concerned that this watch might not be as good a watch as the other one that I have. So, in conclusion, I think this is a great watch. Now, if this one lasts as long as the other one did, then this is great value. Now, the original watch, that's not even a 10-year battery watch. As you can see, this watch does not say 10-year battery on it. So for it to last 19 years without a battery change is really incredible. Now I'm someone who really does not use the light all that much, if ever at all. So that may have something to do with prolonging the battery life. But overall, I think that a watch that has a battery that lasts nearly 20 years is absolutely fantastic. And you know what? That original watch that I have, the black one, I think that one is going to last probably another 20 years. So it's only time will tell if this watch is going to last as long as the other one. But in conclusion, this is a great watch. It's a great watch for the money. It's, definitely of extreme value. And if you buy it, I don't think you'll regret it. It's a very nominal price. It's a great knockaround watch. And so if you buy it, I don't think you'll regret it. So thank you for watching and have a great day.